Banks gang, it's Anylah here, and in today's video I'm gonna give y'all what the fuck y'all wanted. So let's talk about this shit. Let's talk about it. Today's story time is gonna be the story of when my ex, we gonna name him Peter. So my ex Peter had made it in life. Peter was calling me back to back to back to back, y'all, and I was like, damn. Like, he was calling me so much that like I felt like something was wrong, like somebody in his family had passed away. So I had finally picked up the phone and I was like, hey Peter, what's up? And he was like, hey Anylah, I'm sorry if I was blowing you up. So I'm like, what's going on? Is everything okay? And he was like, yeah. He was so excited. And I was like, well, what the fuck happened here? Peter is a rapper. He was a really dope artist. Like, he still is a really amazing, talented, dope artist. When he got to telling me this, he was like, man, Anylah, listen, like, dude, I had made it. I was like, what you mean made it? He was like, I got signed. And I was like, signed? And he was like, yes. And I was like, wow. Like, I was so excited. The first thing that came off my lips was, I am so happy for you. Like, I can actually tell people, like, I know somebody who made it. Like, don't get me wrong, I know a lot of celebrities, y'all. I've met a lot of celebrities. I can do stories about that, honey. It wasn't like he became a celebrity and then I met him, or he became famous and I met him and we built the bond from there. I knew him before the fame. Like, that's pretty cool. A lot of people aren't blessed to be put in situations like that. And Peter didn't make it because, like, let's keep it a buck here, my life was too much for him. And at one point, Peter had tried to pay me $100,000 to date him, like to be in a relationship with him. When we was talking on the phone, he had told me, he was like, yeah, so I had got signed to this company and this is the type of deal that I signed. This is the contract, like this the money. This how many albums I got to put out. I got to do this in sales. Like, he was breaking it all down to me, y'all. It's a lot of shit that goes on behind closed doors out there in that industry world. And I was like, wow. So he was telling me that he had bought a crib out there in this one state, and then he had got 2 properties out there in the Chicago, and then he got a few real estate properties out there in another country. He's telling me all this shit, and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, period, Peter, get your shit off. So he was like, Anylah, listen. And I'm like, what? Personality is just so great. Like, being around you is like being around a breath of fresh air all the time. Like, I don't need oxygen. I just like to be around you. Like, you're my oxygen. And I was like, oh, okay, here go the poetry. Then he's like, I know that I couldn't take you serious before, but I'm so serious now. Like, I want to make you mine. Like, can we start over from the bottom? Like, can we just start from scratch? I was just like, wow, that's wow. And he was like, so I'm just saying, like, I could come out there right now personally to come get you and your kids tonight, or I could send for you a flight, like a private jet in the morning to come get you and your 3 kids. You don't got to take nothing. Y'all don't got to take no clothes, nothing. As soon as y'all get here, we can go shopping. I will buy you a house, give you the credit card so that you can go and design the house however you want to. I'm gonna let you make it a home. You can go get clothes, shoes, all that stuff. Whatever car you want, I'll buy you the car today. This is how serious I am. I was like, you for real? And he was like, yeah, like, I'm serious. I was like, wow. So how long have you felt like this? And he was like, ever since we separated. I was like, wow, okay.
Then what's gonna happen?
He was like, shit, I'm gonna go get this money. And he was like, shit, I'm gonna come back home to you every night. Oh no. Then he was like, it ain't nothing. A bag ain't nothing. It ain't tricking if you got it. You can go spend money every day if you want to. It ain't shit. I got the money. I'm like, that's so crazy. The fact that you sat up here and you had the audacity to try to buy me. You think I got a price tag on me? Because the first time you came to me and tried to pay me $100K to be in a relationship with you and I declined it. Now you're trying to come to me with millions and I'm still declining it. What are you not getting? This life that I'm creating, this empire that I'm building, you don't consist of there. I don't see you in it. And he was like, what are you saying? Like, man, I'm just saying, like, don't try to take it like I'm trying to buy you. I'm just letting you know that I'm financially stable now, that I could really take care of you how you deserve to be taken care of. Money do not make me come. I'm not them city girls. You're not gonna buy me. If you knew what you had when you had it, why you let it go? Why you let it fumble out of them fingers that you got? Okay, I'm proud of you for putting in the hard work for you to become financially stable. That's great. That is great. I'm proud of you. The respect that I have for myself is gonna sit up here and tell you about yourself. As soon as you told me you got signed and you got to talking about the money, I knew your ass was gonna be on some shit. I don't give a fuck how much money you give me for me to go on spa days and go here and go blow X amount of money over here in bags and shoes, and I don't give a fuck about that. That's what you want for me. That's not what I want for me. A lot of people tend to think that money is the root to all evil, and honestly, I don't believe that. I believe what people would do for the love of money is where the evil lives. And if I was to go through that, guess what I'm gonna be? Miserable, lonely, depressed, probably on some type of antidepressant drugs, wondering who you cheating on me with, why you ain't came home, why you gotta be on tour for the whole summer and I can't see you, but everybody else and their mama could fucking see you. I don't want that. So y'all, he was just like, what? I was like, ain't that crazy? You have no respect for women. And he was like, yes, I do. How you gonna tell me what I got respect for? I'm like, you're engaged right now. Oh, y'all wasn't expecting me to say that. This man was engaged when he fucking called me to tell me this shit. How dare you claim that you love this lady or that you care for this lady when you on the phone with your ex? Somebody who you can't get over. You put a ring on this lady's finger and you're about to marry this lady. He told me this shit, y'all, a month before they was supposed to go overseas to get married. Oh, I can't make this shit up. I even asked him, I said, so are you a cheater? He said, no. I said, well, what do you think you're doing right now? He said, I'm
just having a conversation.
I said, with you? I said, no. Well, like, who am I to you? He was like, an ex, but you're a really good friend of mine, Anylah. We used to date. What you mean? Am I making sense to y'all? You're cheating. I said, so why wouldn't you tell her that? And he was like, I didn't think it mattered. What you about to marry this lady? What you mean you don't think it mattered? I said, so don't you think she should be pretty pissed off at you? I said, here's the thing. She doesn't know. I don't know her. I don't want to be a part of this at all, but I'm gonna let you know right now that you're wrong. You need to go apologize to her. You need to go tell her what you've been doing because you're about to marry her. So you need to tell her what you've been doing, what you've been talking about with me, and then see if y'all still want to get married. The wedding is paid for already. Flights have been booked already for people to come from another country to go to this country. Wait, the venue is paid for. Wait, make it make sense. Oh, it's raining, honey, it's raining. Make that shit make sense, y'all. For real, like, you're out of order. You shouldn't be looking for love. You should be looking for a fucking therapist. You should really be in the phone pages. Do people still go off of the phone pages? The yellow pages, the white pages? Do people still go there? Because he need to go over there and go find him a goddamn therapist. You shouldn't go into no marriage lusting and loving another individual that's from your past. Like, he was like, it's not even that big of a deal. The fact that you still in love with one of your exes from many, many moons ago, and that you're trying to make things right with her so that you can be with her. And I asked him, I said, so if I was to say yes, what you gonna do with your fiance? Is you gonna break up with her? You gonna take your ring back? You gonna get your money back from the venue? Like, what you gonna do? He was like, I never thought that far. Yes, you did. Yes, the fuck you did. Yes, you did. Because I promise to God, if I was to sit here and say, yes, I'm ready to go with you, Peter, come get me. Let's make things right. Let's be united. I guarantee you would have told that lady it's over. Get your shit and get the fuck out. Men be having the fucking audacity. I'm telling y'all this story time because men will have the nerve. Men will have the audacity. Men will disrespect you. And men will think that they can buy you, honey. You want me to live a lifestyle that you want me to live. That ain't the lifestyle that I want to live. I hustled all my life since I knew how to hustle. I've been hustling since then. You take me away from that, honey, I ain't gonna be who the fuck I am. I'm gonna lose myself. I'm gonna get lost in the fucking sauce. So yeah, y'all, that was the story time of when my ex Peter tried to buy me after he made it. He was successful in the industry and stuff like that. He tried to buy me and I wasn't going for it. And if you ever experience a situation like this, honey, what you do is what you do. But me personally, you're not about to buy me. You're not about to put a price tag on me. You damn sure ain't finna disrespect me. And you damn sure ain't finna think that I'm about to be just house hopping from man to man with my kids. At the time I had 3 kids. So I had 2 boys, 1 girl. So it's just not like I got girls or just boys. I'm teaching my daughter what? And I'm teaching my sons what? Like a sponge. They brain is like a sponge, honey. They taking everything in. My daughter gonna think it's okay to just hop from man to man. My son's gonna sit up there and think it's okay to do this with women. I'm not being a proper role model for my children. And I want them to be successful. And I damn sure don't want them to be toxic. This shit here is toxic. And I'm not about to open my kids' eyes to no fucking toxicity. Yeah, I had to check his ass and tell him about his goddamn self. But yeah, y'all, that was a story time. And if you enjoyed today's story time, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you share this video with your family and your friends. And honey, I'm be down there in that comment section because I want to talk about it. What is y'all thoughts on this? If you was in this situation, or you have been in this situation, what would you do? Or what have you done? Like, I want to know, because I felt like that shit was rude and disrespectful. I really did. And I still do feel that way. Like, that shit is so crazy to me. The fuck? So yeah, y'all, that was it. And I see y'all tomorrow, Banks gang. Bye.